my name is Estella Malik. I am the CEO and founder of Ramware Organics. I am enthusiastic about African fashion and African products and organic lifestyle generally. I'm also a journalist by profession, but now living the organic lifestyle. So I started Ramware as a business out of necessity because I was studying abroad and I needed something that worked for me. And when I came back home, I discovered that we had abundance of shea butter, and that's how I started. We've actually been in business for about 4 years now, and some of the biggest challenges that we have encountered along this journey are, for instance, when we try to export internationally, one of the biggest challenges has been that some of the international logistic companies in the country do not take shea butter, do not export shea butter. One of the reasons that they give is the fact that the country is sanctioned. The other thing that we really struggle with is the expense. Because South Sudan is generally expensive. The cost of living is generally expensive. And we're expected to match the global standards and pricing levels for shea butter. And I think that's one of the main challenges that we also encounter. But generally, it's a great journey and it's a learning process throughout the business. We're loving it every day. So I discovered the Bargain Bazaar through Juliana, because Juliana has been a very faithful client to Ramware from the very beginning. And she started this initiative and reached out to us to participate. And I think we have participated from the very first initiative. We basically started attending the Bargain Bazaar from the very first event that they hosted. And how are we liking it? I think that it's a great initiative and it's an important platform for small businesses and women to showcase their products. And one of the things that I strongly believe is that most times when I go for a bazaar, I don't go with the mindset to sell instantly. For me, it's about putting yourself out there and putting your product out there, because there's such a thing as people coming in and seeing, and the next time they'll be able to buy because they have seen you and they've known about you. And so that was the mindset that we went with in the very first place. And I think one of the most important things I really like about the bazaar is that it's not so saturated. So it gives room for proper visibility for each brand that is there, networking with other women that are in businesses. And I think that it's an integral part of growth as business owners, is to get to know each other and network, because I have been able to work with several other women that I have met in the Bargain Bazaar since its initiation. So I think my favorite Bargain Bazaar was actually around our great time. It was the time that we made 4 years last year, which was October. We had a great number of sales, and so from all the 3 that we have had, I think for me that was my favorite, because of course we made extravagant sales. Is it affordable? For me, I would say that it is a great investment for a business. I know most times people focus so much on the price and not look at what else that you can get from an event. Now for me, I look at one, visibility, sales, of course, as a business person, that's an integral part. But if you're able to reach a couple of people, the next time you can be sure that that will be compensated into sales. So I think it's affordable, in my opinion. I think that it's great to use e-payments. Cash is great, but as a business, we're moving away from having physical cash, because when you have physical cash, there's a lot of things that tend to happen and expenditures that just come by. But when you have e-payments, you're able to really plan and know what you want to use your money for. So far, we've been able to pay for the Bargain Bazaar using Momo. There are times we've also paid with cash, but we've used Momo, and I think I like that. We also don't have to waste a lot of time to go to the Bargain Bazaar management to pay in cash. Would I encourage other business owners to do that? I think I would really encourage, especially those that have upcoming businesses. It's a great platform for you to be able to network and to showcase your products. So it's worth a try. And you can't just try for one time and say that it has not worked out for you and you will stop. I think it takes a number of times for people to be able to see and to see you and get convinced about your business. And if you see the locations that the Bargain Bazaar is being done at, they're also very advantageous because it's not just an open ground where people are coming in to, an open ground that just opens for the Baghain Bazaar. It's also very busy locations that even people who are not coming for the bazaar randomly stumble upon you. So I would strongly encourage other entrepreneurs to try it, especially if you're a small business owner. So if you ask me as a business owner what support looks like, I think a lot of people usually confuse support. When you say support a business, a lot of people tend to confuse the support for just buy a product. But I think that if you had to support me, support looks like giving me proper feedback for the business. If you have purchased my product, it is being honest about what your experience is about the product. Because when you give us feedback, let's say there's an issue with one of my products and you give feedback, you allow us to be able to improve our product and give you a better quality. It's also sharing a business. It does not really cost much, especially in this digital age. It's just about sharing a business for other people to be able to see. And I think those are the two things that I can say that do not cost you. But of course, you could also purchase from a small business. And in that way, we build our economy, we build ourselves as individuals. So yeah, think about it. Now, what really sets us apart, which is where we align with the Baghain Bazaar, is the women. A ramware is not a ramware without the women that put their heart and passion into each product that they put out there. And I strongly encourage other women that if you have the opportunity to do things for yourself in life, make sure to pull on another woman.